Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Let me get my microphone out of my face. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. You might notice my name right there below the stream. We're going to play some games today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play some Subnautica. I have become incredibly addicted to this game. It is a lot of fun to play. I'm not very far in the game, I don't think. I don't know where the end of it is. I don't want to know. I also don't want any spoilers. Backseat game and none of that at all. I am having a fantastic time in here. Now, we start off with a little bitty base, of course, where you land and all that stuff, and we've kind of rebuilt it multiple times. We've built ourselves a couple subs and little sea glides and different outfits and things like that to try to progress our way through the game. Last time we discovered a couple islands that we did explore, and there was a lot of cool stuff over there, plants and whatnot that we discovered. So I'm really going to try to work on things we haven't done yet, like what's up with the plants, ways of producing food and whatnot. We also figured out how to make biofuel to put it in our little fusion / biogenerator thingy to get that going. I also discovered the nuclear plant, which I have not tried yet, which also I would imagine would provide a lot of power to my particular settlements or my little substations. And we're making our way around trying to discover new things, of course, stuff that we can use. Now, we do have the prawn suit and a bunch of other stuff, but I haven't figured out how to do some of the elements yet. Hopefully, we can figure that out today. Well, I only got a few hours to go, so I'd like to just say hello to everybody hanging out over here. Darkness Alone saying, so hyped for this love, watching Kismet play some Subnautica. Thank you, Darkness Alone. Thanks for hanging out. And the answer to your question from yesterday, which I don't think you thought I remember, which I did. I saw it right at the end of the stream. I'm sorry I missed you, but I have not finished Subnautica yet. See? I remember. I never forget my peeps. I don't forget my peeps who come in very consistently. Come in. You know what? Josie, give him 1,000 kiss cats for being here at the top of the stream. Like I said, I don't forget my peeps. Also, thanks to a bunch of people who press the follow button while I was offline. I love it when that happens. That like makes me giddy every time that somebody says, you know what, I kind of like this Kismet guy. Let me go ahead and hit a follow and check him out the next time he goes live. So, also, thanks to some other peeps. The White Fox, thank you so much for that follow. TS Force and Pokey, thank you for that host right as I was going offline. And also, Thule, who we rated last night. Seems like a pretty cool guy, serious PUBG player. Very good. And Ken Savage Salty, and as well as the Havoc. Doing those follows while I was offline. Thank you so much for all that love, everybody. Thanks for all that. Now, I'm ready to play. I don't know about you, but make sure to show some love to Josie in the chat. Of course, she's backing me up, my awesome mod. Hope to see her and a whole bunch of other epic people at TwitchCon this year. So let's go, everybody. Let's dive right into some Subnautica. Boom! All right. I'm not going stealth boy. Wow, man. The batteries must be getting low in that stealth boy. We have to solve that problem later. All right, so here we are in our base. Now, I created multiple bases here. And you can see this is just, I mean, I just get in there and it's like goosebumps already. You just get in the game, you got goosebumps. So yeah, as you can see, we are in our little base here. Now, we have some other bases you can see by all these little thingies up here. We've got our primary base, which is about 1193 away, and also, you know, so I am down of 189 meters. This is my first kind of deep base, semi-deep, I guess, 200. I have been down to 600 in the last time we played, and we played for 12 hours straight last time. I was so tired that I couldn't sleep, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to play until I can't play anymore, and that's what I did, and I went for 12 hours. It was a lot of fun. This game, you can just go and play and play and play. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, we built a base here. We've got the moon pool going. You can see we've got some batteries. We've got the radio going. We've got a little bit of construction going over there with a mod station. And then over on this side, we've got a scanner station, right? It's got an extended range, and right now it's scanning for some lead. And if there is any lead in that area, it will show. And then down below here, we have got our power generator, which is this right here. This basically is a bioreactor. So what we do is we put stuff in there, which are these bulb samples. You seem to work really, really well in here. So I put those in there, and it's based on its like nutritional value. So you put that in there, and then it will boost the power. It's going to go up to about 500 there, because I just came back to my thing right at the end. And we also found a bunch of stuff here. Marbellin, Ming plant, a bulbo tree. We've also got the Jaffa cup. We got a fern plant. We've also got a pink cap, a speckled rattler, and a grub basket. This is all a whole bunch of stuff we found on an island last time. And I don't know what all this does. I would imagine some of it's food, some of it's materials. I'm not sure what it does, but we will figure that out today. Now, what I'd also like to do is grab a bunch of samples of all this stuff and take it back to our main base, so we could also have all of this kind of plants at our main base. If we go outside into the water, we can see there's our moon pool. And we'll go ahead and get our light on. And you can see I've got some of these out here. Now, these work great for food and also to power my bio thing. So I like to keep those on the outside here. Now, we've got this rough rouge cradle. Now, what it does is if it's still growing, it'll have this thing here, this little circle that says 92%. That means that thing is still growing. Now, once it does grow, go ahead and right-click on it, like so, and you notice I've got 3 out of that 1, and that's good because you want to get more back than you give in, right? So I put 1 in, I get a 3 back, which means I get a total of 2 each time, and then I can go ahead and eat those, and then you notice my water goes up. So it works really, really well for keeping yourself well hydrated in game. Now I can also use these. You can see I've got a whole bunch of them. Oops. I can also use these. I can also use these as fuel for my bioreactor. So I'm going to go ahead and get going like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and run back.
It is your time. Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I'm going to run in here and, of course, fuel this back up again. There we go. And that's going to let that run. Now, another thing that I did see, we just got the blueprints for... Oh, this right here, the Reactor Rod. So we've got that now, and you see we've discovered a whole bunch of various fish and things. I like to get this reinforced dive suit, heavy survival, providing physical protection and enhanced survival in extreme temperatures. So I'd like to get that going, but I got to figure out how to do synthetic fibers. I haven't figured that out yet, and there are some other things that I have not figured out along the way. We did get this purple tablet, which allows us to open up this kind of alien thing. But I'm like infected or something from being on this planet. I've got to get rid of that infection. I don't know how to do it. Don't tell me. I don't want to know until I discover it in game. Again, no backseat gaming if you don't mind. First Sith saying, hey all, what's up, First Sith? Thanks for hanging out here in the stream. We're going to have lots of fun today, man. This game is just too good. Now, we also got this, the Ultra Glide fins. So silicon, rubber, titanium, and lithium. Now, that I can do. I think we've actually got a bunch of that laying around. So let's go ahead and just do that here to get started. And again, we'll come back and we'll check on these plants here. And I'd like to take things. Now, I like to have my production area in the moon pool. The reason why is the moon pool is very big and it gives you lots of room. And you're usually coming in and out of the moon pool anyway, so it's very convenient to what you're doing. So again, I love the crafting in this game because it's very simple. It says, look, this is what you need. Go find this stuff, right? I like that. I like that in a game. All right, food, water, seeds over there. And then we got all of our ore over here. And this is mixed here. So we're going to go ahead and grab a little lift there. And I literally forget like 2 seconds later what it is I'm looking for. I know, it's terrible. It's a rough thing to live with. Silicon rubber, 2. So we're going to go to our finished mats, which I think I have some silicon rubber. Yes, all right. And then, of course, I've got the fins on me now. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fins over here. And what's so good about the new fins versus the other fins is it enhances swim speed considerably by comparison with regular fins. So that means basically I'm going to be swimming faster. So let's go ahead and see. These are fins here. And these are things. Okay, so it's not in here. See, so this particular object, you build the base one in here, the fins, And then if you want to build a more advanced one, you got to put it in the modification station. Some advanced items require the modification station. There we go. Now we got those Ultra Glide ones. Let's see if they have gone in our inventory. They have, and let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh yeah. Wow, much faster. Those are definitely going faster. All right, and while we're out here, let's go ahead and get a bit of this rough cradle. And put that back in there. All right, I've collected that seed. What do I do with the seed? I have no idea. A lot of seeds. All right. And same thing over here. Ghost weed. Giving me more seeds. All right. If I right click on it, it gives me seeds. And I'm full, so I can't get it. All right. I'm gonna go up to the moon pool, and we have a thing for seeds here. So we're gonna go ahead and put those seeds in there. And I wonder if I could, I guess that would be only outside I could grow that. And let's go ahead and actually, we haven't quite figured out how to use the seeds yet, and that's what we're going to be trying to figure out today. I say we put another planter down. So let's see, what do we need? Another planter. Titanium, I got plenty of that. Let's go ahead and put one down basically in front of my entrance. Or actually, that's probably a bad idea. That's probably bad. Let's not do that. It's going to be exactly what I didn't want to do. All right. There we go. So let's go ahead and put it down. This is one of the things I really like about this game, by the way, is the fact that you can put stuff down and pick it back up again. Like so. There we go. Now, our biggest problem with getting down here is the fact that we need to find some way to power this area, right? Is to power to power our building, right? And hold on one second, everybody. Fine-tune some controls. There we go. Is to power our particular building while we're this deep underground, because the solar cells weren't working, and I kind of epically failed right here using those solar cells. So then I'm like, okay, I've got to find some other way to power this location. So we're going to let those grow, and then next time I think we're going to try to grab them instead of hitting them. And see what happens then. See what happens in that. And then the same thing here. Let's see if we grab it. Is that different than hitting it? Like, I'm going to hit it once and see what it does. That does nothing in that. So we're going to go ahead and click this. Okay, so that picks up the seeds, which we can eat the seeds. Right. Hit it twice. I just destroyed it. All right, that didn't work out. All right, so hitting it destroys it, and this is picking that up. And that gave us just one. We don't want just one. We want multiple of them. So we'll just putting it in there, but it doesn't seem to be growing more of them, which is what you really want. There it is. All right. So you put it in there, and then it allows you to put more of them in there. Now I can put a whole bunch of little ones in there. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. All right. And we've got the Chinese potato already in there. So there. So I cut that one up, and then it made a whole bunch of little ones of that particular thing. So again, I'm just kind of testing it out to see what happens. And let's go ahead and make another one of these inside, an internal one. You can see I've got the nuclear power plant now and a bulkhead door, which is pretty cool. And I've got these ones, composite pot plant designer pot containing synthetic soil, basic plot, chick plot, up marketing pot containing synthetic soil. See, I don't know what the difference is between all those. An indoor grow bed offers blend suitable for interior use only. We need some titanium for all of that. Let's go ahead and grab some titanium. Hopefully I have some over here in my, next door in my T-ore. I do, lots of it. Let's grab a bunch of that. So again, we're going to be experimenting around with plants today. Again, I have no clue what the plants do other than, you know, providing food. But I would imagine they have additional purposes, which I have not discovered yet. Again, don't tell me. Don't want to know. Don't want to know yet. There we go. Uh-oh, Demon got timed out for some reason. Buddy Rod Kismet's on early day. Hello there. Yes, actually, this is my normal time I'm on. I'm on now. If you look at my schedule down below, I do stream during the day, Tuesday through Friday. And then on, I do stream at nighttime, my normal schedule, Tuesday through Thursday. And then Saturday, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and in the afternoon, 12 noon. If you'd like to know my schedule, down below, as well as on my Twitter and also on the Discord. So if you're ever wondering what game I'm playing and what day, I try to make it super easy for you guys so you know what's up. First Sith says, hey, what's up, First Sith? What's up, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Buddy Rudd. Appreciate it. Demon said, hey there. What's up, Demon? Thanks for hanging out. I don't think it was Kismet, but he was playing PUBG. No foul language, really? I could have sworn I've heard a few F-bombs last night. No, that wasn't me. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me dropping any F-bombs. Yeah, I try to keep my stream very, very clean. If you can go back and watch my stream from yesterday and find an F-bomb, let me know, because I don't think I did. Not that I'm any saint, not that I don't say some bad words from time to time, but, you know, people watching my stream at work, people watching my stream with their kids. I try to keep my stream very PG-13. Not that the kids don't know those language. I used to cuss like a sailor when I was young. I would cuss every other word. I didn't realize how uncomfortable that makes other people when you do that, and completely unnecessary. I mean, if you hit your thumb or you stub your toe, understandable. I do it every time. If you meet me in real life, I may have dropped a few unconsciously from time to time, but I just eventually learned that it was unnecessary. Why cuss every 2 seconds? I mean, what are you cussing about, really, that you really need to use foul language how's it going to illustrate your point? It usually doesn't. It usually just makes other people uncomfortable and also leave your stream. And also, it pisses off your supporters as well, and your sponsors of your channel as well. So, just a heads up on that particular subject. But it's up to you. It's your stream, your thing. You can do what you want. My stream, I'm going to do what I want. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and see what we're up over here. So let's right hit this. That's going to give us some more seeds. All right. We get those seeds. What do those seeds do? A mature flora, if planted in a mature flora specimen, will grow if planted in the right conditions. So yeah, so I grow one, and I can't left click it, but I can right click it, and I can grow more of them. But I have no idea what to do with them is the problem. Okay, I have this thing, but I can't do anything with it. Huh. Okay, so I can pick up Spettle Rattler. And I can just pick it up, or I can put it down in there. Oh, wrong button again. I can put it in there. And I can right-click it to get more seeds. Oh, got that one. Got that one instead. So I'm getting more of whatever it is, but in this case, I mean, what do I do with that? I got a spore, but now what? I mean, I've got it, but don't tell me. I don't want to know, by the way. Right-click it. Give me a bunch of seeds. So, there we go. So, I've taken one and made it into mini. Which is good. Again, what do I do with that stuff, right? There we go. What do I do with it? Well, I don't know, so I'm going to just go ahead and, like any great explorer, if you don't know what to do with it, just take it and put it in here until you figure it out later. So there we go. So we're going to keep some seeds in there, and then we'll move all our seeds down here. And again, interesting, you got to jump first as you go through. Now what I really wanted to do is I wanted to hit this stuff here, this Volkswagen shrub. Let me hit it. Can't grab it. Interesting. All right, well, let's move on. So, fern palm. Again, another seed. Fern palm seed. Okay. Have those, not doing anything. Grub basket, more seeds. Fern palm. Oh, there we go. Grub basket seed. It's giving me more seeds for each thing. See, I love this moment. I love this moment when you're trying to figure stuff out, right? Where you're like, okay, what does this do and how does it work? Boom. Plans can be such a pain, I know. So first playthrough on this sub. Yeah, this is my first playthrough in the entire game. I've never played through before. Please no backseat gaming. Don't tell me what to do, how to fix stuff, how to discover stuff, or my mods will clear you in the chat. Do it too many times and then they will actually ban you from the channel. Please don't do it. Kismet is bae. Exactly. I'm telling you, I'm not a saint. I'm, you know, if you meet me in person, I might drop up an F-bomb accidentally, but I have a What are you is the real question. What the heck was that? Oh, that gives me the willies. Whatever the hell that was. Ugh, scary. 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 Very scary. All right. Woo. I know. Thing in the way. So yeah, I've only played about, I don't know, about 30 hours of this game. I'm really addicted to this game. It's really, really good. That is scary. That is some scary stuff. Yeah, I really swear as well. Yeah. Story of my life. Put it away until I figure out what to do with it. Exactly. I hope Kismet does another playthrough of this game. Love and watch it play. Yeah, I definitely will. I can see. See, the thing about a game is when you play it the first time, you're just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I love that. I love that about any game is not knowing. Not knowing is where the fun is, right? Because you don't want to know everything because then you just, you know, right through the game, right? Speed run the game. Unless you're a speed runner, well then, hey, more power to you. But for me, I don't like to know. I don't even, like, if I get in Fallout 4, I don't even want to know what the controls are. I don't want to know nothing. I want to drop in and have that, like, I'm really there moment, right? Okay, if I'm there, what would I do? I would establish a base first, right? Establish your medical supplies and your food supply. Okay, good. We got that done. Okay, now what? Okay, now we need to kind of expand out a little bit and explore a little bit of our area, a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And that's what I've been doing here in the game. So grub basket we got, fern plan we got. So I guess you got to get on this side to get that. Yeah, there we go. So getting on each side does help. Okay, the bulbul tree and the Ming plant. The bulbul tree gives food. Okay, that can act as food, which is great. Dirt floors if planted in the right conditions. Yes, okay, we planted in the right time. And the Ming plant. Now the Ming plant, if planted in the right conditions. So, okay. So I've planted it in the right conditions. But again, not really sure what to do with it after that. I mean, some of this is food, so I can understand that, but some of the other stuff is not food. Don't know what to do with it, so we're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, and again, we're gonna go out here. We're gonna grab some of these now. Can we just grab these now? Those are still growing. Well, this one is still growing. Okay, some of it is just growing, and then this is ghost weed. Here. Not really sure what any of that stuff does.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And maybe we can cook it into something. Hold on, let's go see if we can make it into something in the fabricator. No. I know some of you are like, Kismet, I know what it does. I know what it does, Kismet. I want to tell you. Resist the urge. Resist the urge, please. I know some of you are like, Kismet, I can tell you how to make it work. I know exactly what it does. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does anything in there. Again, this is the part that I really like. Cyclops upgrades. Did we already do that one? I think we needed something for that one that we didn't have. So yeah, I'm trying to find the aerogel as something that I'm looking for. And I've not found that yet. I have got the battery charger working. So let's go ahead and switch out the batteries for my various tools here. Especially this one, which burns out. Oops, burns out very, very quickly. And our building tool, which we've been using a lot lately. There we go. And we'll get these low batteries in there to get charged up. Like so. Okay, so have not really figured out what a lot of this stuff does. So we got Ghostweed Seed there. I kind of feel like what we should do is take a bunch of these plants and go build like a botanical garden back at our kind of main area. And then see what's up with that. Right? I feel like that's what we should do. Take one of each seed and bring it back over there. So let's do that. All right. So we've got Ming, Old Bulb, this, Ghostweed, Rough Cradle. Well, maybe we can't grow some of that stuff over there. Maybe it's got to be a certain depth. Well, that's something we'll find out as well, I guess, when we go over there. Food, water. How are we looking on water? We'll go ahead and just use that up. You know, we could have some of that bulb stuff. And then we'll go downstairs and we'll see what other stuff we can find. And we'll grab these seeds. One of these, one of those. And let's see, let's put all the rest of the stuff in here while we're figuring out our seeds. Put this back. Alright. Put the titanium in there for now. And so I'm trying to get one of each seed. This one looks like one I need. And one of, oh, already got one of those. Now what I like to do is take one and turn it into 2, then 4, 8, 16, etc. Down the road. And I like to get one of each thing. There we go. And then turn it into a whole bunch of goodies. Are we looking here? That one's growing. Okay, now pick up Chinese potato or right click on it, right? So I can pick it up or I can right click on it. Now, what I think I'm going to do, so I put a whole bunch of little seeds down. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you put the little seeds down, it grows the thing, then you right click on it, you get a bunch more seeds. Or you can actually pick up the item and use it to eat it, I think. I think that's the kind of combination that's going on there. And we got a bit of everything, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run it out here. Hey, Raz is in the chat. I can always tell when Raz is in the chat because Raz uses her points to redeem sounds in the game, or sounds in the stream. There we go. Cool, exactly. Man, I played this game for a little bit, Kismet, and it scared the crap out of me. I don't want to be like this game. Any advice? Yeah, establish your base early and scan everything. That's a great thing to do. Scan everything. Speed. How about seeds? What did I put speed in there for? All right. So I put a bunch of seeds in here. Like I said, I'm trying to remember which ones I'm bringing. All right. Fish pumping into my thing there. Yeah, so I'm trying to establish a base. So that's the kind of the first thing you want to do is establish a base, right? Get oxygen to it, get power to it, or get power to it so you get oxygen to it. Build a replicator, food and water right away, learn how to do food and water, and then go around and scan everything, try to find patterns. But I'm not going to tell you anything beyond that, because I don't want to spoil it for you either. That's probably my best advice to get started, is definitely to do what I did, and that's like try to figure out how to make everything work, build yourself a little bit of a base, and get yourself a good start on it. So rough cradle again. All right, so hit the rough cradle, and that's going to give me the cradle seed. All right, and bush here. Get that going on. We'll eat a couple along the way. We'll put one back. A couple more. All right. Now I remember those died last time, but by the time we got back. And then we need ghostweed seed. Give me a whole bunch of them. One back and take one with us. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put all this stuff in our kind of sub here. And that's going to allow us to transport more stuff than we can transport currently, because I have no idea how to build these other materials yet. There we go. We got a couple extras of those. Very nice. And I found a bunch of this stuff I found a bunch of it down real deep, as well as I found some of it here. And I like to take a sample of all of the plants. Like some stuff you can't get like this. But this is a really cool area right here, because this is both food and water. Especially the water, right? Are these bulb bushes. And again, we're trying to get this all the flora and fauna together. So we got the marbella, we got the Chinese potato, we got that one. I believe we got just a bit of everything. We have not gotten this one, the voxel shrub. And maybe the voxel shrub has to grow outside. Oh, I can't take it back out again. I can't. I'm aiming right at it. Alright, let's take... Yeah, you can't take it out once you put it in. Pick up pink cap. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Some of these maybe you got to put in different containers. So we'll try them in different containers. We'll try them in different stuff until we discover what their use is. And again, I have no idea what the use is of the plants, and don't tell me. Don't want to know right now. I want to discover it on my own. Alright, they've got to have some use, I would think, other than food. Oh, let's not forget our sea moth. That's what I call the deep base. And of course, we've got
systems online.
Deep Star here. There we go. So we can bring our sea moth into our main thing here, into our Cyclops, aka the Deep Star, as I like to call it. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to our primary base over here. I'm going to bring all these plants with us. So we're going to go ahead and start firing up here. We're going to go into silent running so we don't... Got this cool sonar as well.
Rig for silent running.
Try out our...
Powering up.
That is super cool. I don't care who you are. That is cool, bro. That is cool. All right, the first thing we're going to do is, of course, head up. Now, also what we can do, instead of just looking here in the cockpit, we can also look through our camera, which will allow us to look in different directions as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just head up. And we're going to kind of cut left here in a bit. And now we're going to start forward. There's our base down there. You can see that it is just doing this awesome little radar thing on there. We're going to go ahead and turn. And again, I like to be up real high because there's some deep water bad guys, as well as there's stuff that we might run into along the way. And so we're just going to cruise here. And we're rigged for silent running so no big mob comes and tries to eat our ship, hopefully. I like to look around while I'm driving, though it's probably not a good idea. This giant forest of these things. Again, I don't even know what those things do. But we're going to just like take a whole bunch of plant samples today, I think. And try to build ourselves a pretty good thing here. What are we at right now? 60, 59. All right. A bit higher. Yeah, let's check that camera. Wreckage down there. I already checked that wreckage. I don't think so. See, when I check a wreckage, what I do is I found a way, because does anybody else have this problem? Put a 1 in the chat if you have this problem, if you play this game. Hey, Pimp, what's up? There we go. Yeah, those are my rules, not my mods rules. That is correct. Some people get confused that the rules are my mods are the ones making the rules. No, this guy makes the rules in my stream. All right, we're going to jump out real quick, everybody. I'm going to show you how I do wreckage. So there's a bunch of wreckage right here. And we're going to go check it out. Oh, yes, nice. Nice, nice. I'm just going to get close to see if I had marked it as complete. It definitely looks like I didn't mark it as complete. All right. Let's go back to the Deep Star. And an easy way to explore the wreckage is to use your sea moth and park it nearby so you're not running out of air all the time.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Why do we only have emergency power? We run out of power? Wow, ran out of power. That's weird. I just like stopped. Yep, no power. But luckily, I figured the secret to doing power, by the way, is the fact that you can power up these.
Intake recommended.
You can power up these batteries again by using your sea moth. You use your sea moth here, and you put it in the back while you're in one of your bases. You can go ahead and power them up. So let's go ahead and change out these power cells. There we go. So I will charge those back up again while I'm over at my base and we're fooling around with plants. And we'll get all of those power cells going. Probably something I should have checked before I left, but such is the way it goes. And again, when you're on your sea moth here, you can change the battery out so it's charging your sea moth as well. When you're in your primary base at your thingy, your main base. Okay, now we're gonna go out on the sea moth this time. That's why you want to keep an extra set of batteries in case that happens. It happened to me the first time I came down here. I think these animations coming in and out really makes the game so awesome. Alright, bam. So there we go. Now this is my sea moth. And we're going to go down here. Now I need a bit of food, but I have found a knife that allows me to basically cook the food and eat the food, giving me better nutrition at the same time. So we're going to look for some mobs here. Right here. All I got to do is get close and try to hit him. Like that. Bam. And now he's a cooked fishy.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. That fishy tried to eat my face. Yeah, what are all these? Some of this stuff too. There's one of those things spitting out at me there. I don't know what those do either. We got to go back. I think we got to go back and sample every single thing in the game. Every single plant in the game and then bring it. Alright. Let's go back to where we were going here. This way. Get my sea glide. Go a bit faster. And let's see if we can find it. at me. Hardest thing is to hit them and then grab them right afterwards. Yeah, so needle seed mushrooms. Alright. Now we've got our scanner too. Bioreactor fragment, which we've already gotten. Just going to give us titanium. Sea moth fragments. Very nice. So if you can't get it, what it does, it... whoa, hello. If you can't get it, what it does is it gives you titanium instead. Which is kind of like the most basic element in the game. You get a lot of that in this game. Want some of this? No, apparently not. Apparently not. Still looking good on thing. Let's get some of that. What do we got here? Scanner room fragment. Nice. Another scanner room fragment. So I just kind of go around and wait for that kind of white text to pop up. Wow, this, we could have got the whole scanner room right here. And bioreactor fragment. So this is basically what you do. You just go around, you find these like wreckages like this or stuff just laying on the ground. And then you just scan them and they give you different things that you can, of course, create. Now, if you can't create with them, then what you can do is you get the resources. Laser cutter in there. Come on. And you can also just be daring and hit that thing and then they run away. So you can't kill them, which is a bummer, but you can make them run away.
30 seconds.
Okay, now I've got 30 seconds of oxygen. Now I have the higher level tank, but it will run out eventually. You can try to get back up to the surface, or you can just get back in your Seamoth. That's what makes it much easier. Once you have your Seamoth here, exploring is like 1,000 times easier. So you want to keep a lookout for that, and so on. And then we see something down here, another scanner room fragment, like so. And we're just going to keep on exploring our little area here. And I always kind of... oh wait, limestone chunk. I could have scanned that. Well, I've never scanned the limestone chunk. Apparently I have not. Oh, there's some salts. Well, that's a giant salt deposit. Nice. I should go around and mark all those deposits too. That'd be good. Oh, here's something here. See, now most of this is just debris. But some of it is actually... oh, inventory full. Alright. Now that my inventory is full... I can go ahead and go get the deep star. Again, this little sea glide makes me go faster. I'm gonna go get my actual ship.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
And
systems
the great thing
online.
about the ship is this, right? That you can put all of this stuff in your ship and carry it along. Now the drawback is a big giant monster may come along and chew up your ship, and your ship blows up, and then all your stuff in your ship gets blown up. I know, you're like, no, that sucks. Yeah, it does suck. All right, let's pilot this baby, and we're gonna go ahead and go down, and using the camera, it's gonna help us. I didn't realize it was going to have this much good stuff, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring my entire ship down. Like so. And that's good. We'll go ahead and turn our engines off.
Powering down.
Turn our engines off because it's not really, we're not going anywhere. And we're going to go ahead and run back out again. Again, that's just kind of like a gigantic portable container that we can use to explore. And you always should take the opportunity to explore various stuff, because you never know what you might find. I like to keep my scanner out, because sometimes you find stuff in these little red bushes. Alright, so run along these red bushes with your scanner. Try to get fairly close. You never know what you might find. Oh, speaking of, there's some salvage there. That salvage can be turned into titanium. It's always good. Bunch right there. Another scanner room fragment. salt deposit. I'd like to be able to drill in that eventually. Supposedly in the prawn suit you can drill this kind of bigger nose. Creature egg. Alright, still have not figured out the creature eggs yet. Can I hit these things or what? I forgot how I got those last time. How did I get those last time? Alright, now I've also got this light, which really helps me, especially when it gets darker. Let's just kind of swim through there, see if we can dodge them and see what we get. I don't really see anything. Again, play a little dodge game here. Nothing really under here other than those bad guys. Alright. I've gotten those plants before. I can't remember how. I thought maybe I just wasn't hitting them there. But again, I like to go around the whole entire outside first and see if there's anything. My phone's making noise. There we go. There we go. Yeah, watch out for these guys too. Piranha or something. Alright, so now that we've kind of done the outside edge, right? We've done all around the outside. We've looked around and see what we can find. Right? I like to be very thorough. As you can see, I take my time. I don't rush. I don't go from one thing to the next thing because you might miss something. That could be that one new pattern that you really, really need. Oh, what am I going up there for? So we're also going to kind of clean out my inventory here. That's full there. And, oh, a creature egg. And there we go. I can build her out of there. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go explore the actual wreckage itself. So all the rest of the stuff was the debris. And then we have the actual wreckage. Switch that. There you go. Then we have the actual wreckage itself. So you want to see first how to get in the wreckage. So we're going to look around in here. It looks like maybe an entrance down here. Nope, nothing down there. And then, oh, we're right there. Okay, so there's an entrance there. And we're actually going to look around this time and see if there's any other entrances or exits of the thing itself. Now, sometimes they're hard to find. Looks like there's one here, but it doesn't look like we can get to it. Oh, look, there's a knowledge thing right there. So we're going to learn something if we can get to that particular thing there. What about down here at the bottom? Oh, that's obstructed. So again, it's good if you have a good ability to visualize 3D spaces, which I do. Makes it much easier to get in and out. Oh, another entrance over here on this side. So we've got two entrances. We've got this kind of entrance over here and then one on the side there. Now what I like to do is, because it does get confusing in there, and you will run out of oxygen eventually, I like to take my sea moth and put it right like this. So that when I'm swimming back toward it, it'll be right there so I can get my oxygen as well. So let's go ahead and see what we got in here as the spooky music kicks in. Battery charger fragments, mobile vehicle bay. Now I like to clear, even if I've already got it, I like to clear it anyway. Because then if I do come back to this room, I feel like I've gotten everything going on. All right, little side room here. Oh, planter. We already got the planter. Plant shelf. That we have not got. Yay! See, every time I get something new like that, it makes me giddy. It makes me giddy. To find that new stuff. A lot of the stuff we've already gotten. Again, we've got some stuff there. Oh, I wonder if we could move that. Where's our... I think I left it back at the base. I wonder if we could move those and get through the door. Interesting idea. Now, also what we have is we have this laser cutter. This laser cutter is going to allow us to kind of cut our way through the door. We hold down the right mouse button and it's going to go ahead and cut the door around. Down a little bit there. There we go. This takes a really long time, so make sure you got lots of air before you start this process. Now, I've yet to find anything that is like dangerous other than like electricity or fire in certain things. But before I continue on, I'm going to go ahead and backtrack and just give myself full oxygen so I don't have to rush, right? And there we go. Now, sometimes animals will come in to the thing that you're working on as well, so watch out for that. Here we go. Oh, there's that thing we're looking for. We'll get that in just a second. Laser cutter. Let's see what we got in the data box. Oh, we already had that. We already had that particular one. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Mobile vehicle bay. Just getting a bunch of titanium today. Wow, this is a good place to collect here. Again, you do that. Also scan everything, right? You scan the walls, the sides. Oh, found an elevator shaft. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right. Let's go ahead and look around the other... Before I go down that elevator shaft, though, I want to look around everywhere else. Try to miss nothing. And we'll come back to the elevator shaft in a minute. Again, we're going to go ahead and get in the sea moth. And back out the sea moth we go. And I like to do one level at a time, and then I will do other levels. There's a picture frame thing, which I've already scanned. I already got these pots here, which I've scanned. Again, try to scan everything. There's that other entrance, or exit, depending on where you look at it. Oh, and here's a tube we're going to follow. Alright, tube. Oh, and look, another sneaky little entrance on this side as well. So there we go. We didn't even see that entrance right there. So there's actually multiple entrances in here, and there's only one direction you can go, which ends up right here. Can't get in here. Now, sometimes there's a panel you can repair and then get through these doors, but it looks like the only kind of direction we can go now. Again, I'm always looking for those. Always be looking for these things, by the way, because sometimes they're up above you or down below, or they might be underneath a stairwell in the corner somewhere. Because this is a big area, so you should be able to go and do that big area. Let's see, can we scan this thing? No. I just thought about, hey, maybe we can scan that thing. So now we're going to go down the elevator, and before we do that, full oxygen. Again, I have the high capacity tank, so that helps me as well. So let's go ahead and head through here, knock that out of the way. Make sure we got all of that. Anything up? Nope. And down the elevator we go. And it doesn't look like we can go down any further there. And let's see what we got. Repair modification station fragment. Getting lots and lots of titanium because we've already scanned a lot of this stuff. So this is what it's all about, is finding that one next thing that you don't have, right? Like I found a planter in here, so it was definitely worth it. Can't get that one. Sometimes they'll put like fragments like this on the ground and you can't actually get it, which kind of sucks, right? Can you hit it? There it is. You can't actually get it or scan it. So don't get frustrated at that. And again, see, I'm looking out. See, that's another way out. Don't really see much there. Got plenty of time. Some water there, which I'm just going to actually just use. And you want to look behind all of these. You never know what you might find. One hiding behind there. Something you can scan. Oh, hello. Let's see. Vehicle upgrade console. Oh! Yes! A vehicle upgrade console. See? Wow. Foreshadowing. Was that awesome foreshadowing or whatnot? See, you might find that one pattern that you need that I've been looking for. I want to upgrade my sea moth, and I've not been able to do it because I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I bet you that's how to do it right there. I love this moment. This is why I love gaming. This is the moment. Ah, that's awesome. All right, let's keep going. Let's stay focused, Kismet. Stay focused. All right. Again, we'll scan all these fragments. That's why I love gaming there. See, you have a lot of those moments. You're like, oh, I discovered this thing, and I learned this other thing with the other thing. That is awesome. All right, now we're getting a bit low on our air. And if you have trouble finding your way, there is actually a tool that you can use to find your way back. Now, me, I have a very good sense of direction and whatnot. Three-dimensional, I can visualize stuff very easily in 3 dimensions in my head. From all the years of 3D animation and graphic design and stuff that I've done, as well as I've always had kind of a natural ability to do that. So I do like that moment there. So we're gonna build one of those for sure. Hopefully I know how. Hopefully I know how. So we came in that way, and then the only other way is this way, which we can't go any further. So I feel like there's another way somewhere that we can get to, because it doesn't feel like we've done everything I've done. No, this is the bottom level. Yeah, this is the bottom level here. We're at the sand level. I don't think we could do much more. I think we've kind of cleared this area. Can't get those. Got that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, so it's only about a 2-level one. Well, we've pretty much done all the 2 levels. Now there was a door. There was a door that we could try to go through. Where's that door at that had the stuff in front of it? There's a door with stuff in front of it. Where was that at? Right here. Okay, and that's going to go to the left. Basically end up outside. So that really is just kind of a door that doesn't do anything. Even though it's green, I don't think I can move that. Put that out there. Oh, I was going to try the gravity trap today too and figure out what that's all about. Remind me of that, everybody. The gravity trap, to test that as well. So that's it. So maybe we can upgrade our Seamoth. Maybe we can upgrade our main ship here. But we'll go ahead and bring this over here a little bit. Now, once I'm done with the location, the hardest thing is remembering, oh, okay, I've already looted this area, right? So it's really frustrating to me when I re-loot the same area over and over again. So what I've come up with is basically simply, if you're going to have lots and lots of titanium. So what you do is you take one of these and you just put it somewhere around the wreckage area. And it's going to let you build it at a certain height like this. And you just tap it once. Bam! Then I know when I'm coming through here and I see that, I'm like, oh, okay. I know I've already looted that particular area, right? So I've looted this particular wreckage. And that's how I know, and I knew that I hadn't looted it before. And it doesn't matter what you use. You can use anything, really. Anything that really gives you an idea of that you have finished that particular thing. You use a beacon, you can put a thing there, but I think that's the cheapest and easiest way to do it, and the most obvious, because you can see it from no matter where you are, right? So let's go ahead and get in our sub, turn our engine on,
Powering up.
so we're on silent running, so no big guys come and eat our face. See, I can see it there. You can see it there. Dead giveaway. But that's what that is, all right? And again, we're going to go up. Take a look around while we're at it. Get out of there. Let's go ahead and turn our radar on, because that's freaking cool. And we're going to turn this away. And away we go. So again, we're going to bring all of these plants and all this stuff back to our primary city. And I like to be up toward the surface because, of course, the further down you are, the more bad stuff in the way. I can also take the silent running off, and I can go ahead and crank this baby up.
Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise.
Now you might go, Kismet, why don't you just go straight? Well, what I've found... Actually, maybe I can't go straight.
Engine overheat.
Uh-oh.
Ahead standard.
Now you don't want it to overheat too much, but see, I can't just go straight because it gets really shallow, as you can see. So I've got to kind of follow the area where it's not so shallow. Right? Now I find if I go this way, it's actually not the right way to go. I really need to go around this way. And I find the best way to find which way to go is to follow these kind of deep kelp things here. So I'm going to kind of follow where they're at. I'm going to head this direction. And See how they kind of go around that way. Now, the radar helps a lot, as you can see. And it's showing you basically any obstructions or the depth of the water. So I'm going to come in from this side. Kelp is very helpful in that way. Shows you where the deeper water is. And it doesn't get in your way while you're driving. Again, I want to end up over there. Again, it's kind of a long way to go around, but again, you don't want to run it up into your base. There we go. And now we've got some kelp fields here that we can use as that. So you kind of know your way around, right? It's like learning your freeways in your particular areas. Like, okay, which way can I go where I'm not going to be running my thing up against the ground. So that's basically what I'm doing, kind of taking the long way around until I reach my kind of primary base over here. Again, now that thing over there is actually not my primary base. My primary base is actually up here. And it's off to the side. That just gives me a direction to go in. And here's this primary base right here, and we'll go ahead and just drop down a little bit. Now, the reason why I'm going to drop down a little bit is so that I can turn it. Try not to crash into it, obviously. Little close. There we go. We're going to turn these off.
Powering down.
Turn our radar, our sonar off. And there we go. Alright, so we've made it to the location. We're going to go down here. And we're going to go ahead and first we're going to grab all the batteries. And you're like, why are you grabbing the batteries, Kismet? I thought you were doing plants. Well, we'll come back to plants here in a second. Let's go ahead and grab some of this titanium and whatnot too. And then so we're going to be kind of going back and forth for a minute. So while we're going back and forth, we might as well be efficient in what we're doing.
All systems online.
Now notice how I can't get up in here, right? And you're like, oh, Kismet, your base doesn't work. That is correct. My base right now is not working because it is running on bio.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So right now it's running off the bioreactor, which currently has no fuel in there. So I've got to get some fuel. The guy outside. Now I've added some windows in here, which is really cool. So I've got to get some fuel in there for that to start up so I can bring my Seamoth in and start those batteries going. But first let me go ahead and drop off some of this titanium, which I've used up, as you can see. Fill that up. And we're going to go and drop in here. And now we need something to fuel that with. Now plants will work. Also fish will work as well. So we're going to go ahead and just run around and find ourselves some little fuel fish. Right there. And it's based on their calorie content. Now these guys right here have a lot of good calorie content. They are difficult to grab, even though I'm clicking it 15 times. Sometimes it just does not grab them. They turn on a dime and are difficult to grab sometimes. See, look at it. I clicked it 10 times. Come here. Come here, you. All right. We get a few fishies, and we take those fishies, and we put them into the bio tank. And then it's going to fill that up with the little bio sludge,
Power restored. All
and it's going
primary
to
systems
pull the power
online.
back up again. Now, I actually have some other power as well, right up here, which I call the giraffe base. Which also is solar power. So the solar power cells on the top, which I actually turned off temporarily while I was testing it. But now that I know how it works, I can go ahead and fill that back in again. Oops, I did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Is to put another power thing here, right? And then that transmitter will actually pull it here, and then it will beam it down to my main thing here, which will supplement the power down here, which will keep my base running pretty much all the time, even when I'm not around. Notice how now I've got, instead of 500, I've got 319. This is providing 19, and that's providing 300 up there, which is currently running my base, which is nice, because then your base will continuously run. And you can transmit that power around, which I think is pretty cool. We got some batteries running here, so let's go ahead and pull these batteries out. Like so. Oh, actually, let's get the sea moth going. So we're getting our sea moth, and now that it has power, it can come down, grab my sea moth, pull it up like that. And then we're going to go and we're going to grab the battery here. Wish there was an easier way to do this, but pretty much you left click on it, you roll over to a 0 power cell. Then what that does is it starts charging that particular power cell. And I like, whenever I'm at my base and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, running back and forth and doing various things, I do like to have those things at the ready and put them in miscellaneous gear here. And we're going to go ahead and put those in here. Actually, let's find a better location, because that one's full.
There can be only one.
There can be only one! Josie coming in with 101 bits. Thank you so much. I clipped your happiness, Kismet. There you go. I do get very happy. Concise Bread hanging out. What's up, Concise Bread? I see Ripley in the chat. Kismet, how was your day? My day's fantastic. I'm playing this game. I could play this game all day, and I've proved it, because the last time I played this game, I played it for 12 hours straight. 12 hours straight, and I don't even think I scratched the surface of the game. Incredibly fun. Hey, Jazz Sands, what's up? Top Atlas saying hello in the chat. Great to see you, Top Atlas. Again, thanks, everybody, for showing the stream some love. Don't forget to retweet, everybody. There's a link for retweeting right there. More you retweet, of course, the more kiss caps you get. Of course, also hosting the channel does help the channel. If you like to support the channel, if you can't subscribe or anything like that, that's the best way to do it. Go out, retweet. Even if you don't have a Twitter account, it's free. Go make one. Retweet gives you kiss caps, of course, and then you can win contests and giveaways here in the stream. So there you go. There you go. Oh, we got a bit of it. We got one here that's really got nothing in it. So we're going to call this. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put all of this in here. We'll take this titanium out, and then we'll call charge these. Charge bats. Charge bat. There we go. Whatever helps me remember it for later. So I'm going to charge up these batteries while I am kind of bringing resources in from the ship, and we're going to build a whole nother area, which is just going to be for plants over here. Let's go ahead. We got any more room in there? No. Titanium ore number 2. There we go. Got some room in there. We've got some batteries as well. Now, I like to replace all of my batteries whenever I'm here at the base with 100% batteries. And I like to keep an extra set of batteries, just like you should do in real life with rechargeable batteries. Right? You should always keep an extra set of them that are fully charged.
Seek fluid intake.
Like that. There we go. Seek fluid intake. That should be easy, considering that we have some food and water over here, hopefully. We got a little bit of water. And there we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That should take care of it. Now, I've got a fish tank over here. I'm going to go ahead and check my fish tank. I put a whole bunch in there, and I left one slot free. And, yeah, so they didn't breed at all since we've been gone. But, of course, you know, we can keep various fish in there for now. I would imagine we need the other tank, which will allow us to grow other fishies, hopefully, which I have not discovered the rest of it yet, I don't think. Oh, look! Oh, look! We did! Yes! Oh! A depth module. Couple depth modules with this prawn suit depth module. Sea moth depth module. Oh my gosh. Okay, how do we make that? What is it? Oh, and a gas torpedo. Release a cloud of toxic gas, load this into a vehicle torpedo gay. Oh, prawn suit jump upgrade, vortex torpedoes, sea moth perimeter defense system. Holy moly. I still haven't figured out how to do that apparently, and I'm going to figure that out at some point. Oh, and there's the storage module. Oh man, energy efficient module. Are we going to be making some serious stuff today? Oh, man. You know, it just makes me want to play this all day, but I've only got about another 45 minutes. I got to get going. Okay. I'm out of room in here, though. I'm out of room. All right. How do we... Let's see. Where can we build? In what direction? Can we build this way? Yes, we can. Okay. So what I did is I went and saw if we can extend this side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove some of this stuff by holding down Q. This is in my way. And we are going to go ahead and build another multi-purpose room. We need a lot of titanium. Luckily we have a lot of titanium. Fell in the water. Fell in the water there. Luckily we just brought a bunch. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of that. Let's just go ahead and build ourselves a multi-purpose room. Now again, all this stuff that I'm doing is through discovering, right? If you want to do a multi-purpose room, if you want to do all that stuff, it's through discovering various stuff. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the rotate. See, sometimes if it's not rotated, it won't do it, and as you got to move it a little bit away from the other one, right? Now watch my strength up here that pops up every time you make a room. It'll tell you the strength. There we go. I've got 12.5 because I've got it reinforced back here. So that thing is holding all of this kind of floating stuff up, which is fine because it's very well anchored. Using this, which give me +2 each, so that's +4. And then these right here give you like +7. So those are really nice for that. And then multi-purpose room here, we'll go ahead and add a hatch. We're going to need some quartz for that. So let's get some quartz. And you see that I've collected a lot of resources. Oh, and we are out of quartz. Really? Wow. Holy moly. We got a lot of quartz in there. We've been busy. We've been busy, but that's okay. Happen to have a thing here that I can turn this off, and I can go ahead and click it on quartz. And then what it's going to do is it's going to find the quartz for me. Now, I've also, on my equipment here, I made a scanner room HUD so that it will tell me, even when I'm out and about, where that quartz is. So we get that going. We've got our multi-purpose room over here going. Now, this room is going to be for plants. So we're going to build some various planters over there and put a whole bunch of plants in it to get that going. But let's go ahead and get quartz so that when I'm coming in and out of there, I can get that going. Now, I can bring my sea moth, but I'm just going to very quickly run over here. Hopefully it's not too far. Wow. That is pretty far out there. See that? There's a guy who comes out of this little thing right here, and he pops out of there and he tries to blow up in your face. So watch out for that. Now the second I hear that noise, I instantly go to my sea glide and I run for it. Oh, and we gotta scan these. I haven't scanned the limestone chunk yet. Limestone outcrops. Titanium and copper source. Alright, I like to get my light out. It just makes it easier for me to see any other nodes. Now, I wasn't using this light in the very beginning of the game, and I think this is probably one of the very first things you should make now, is the light itself. See anything else in here? Now, sometimes you can run across caves, which have a lot of good stuff in it, like this. And if you get hungry, do a whole lot of swinging and a whole lot of missing, apparently. You get hungry, you use your little cooking knife. There we go. Nice. And we get a bunch of other stuff. You might as well get all this stuff while you're here. And if you find some tasty fishies, those. Yeah, this is nice. Now, the cool thing about having the tank that I have now is that I don't have to worry about every 2 seconds. I think I scanned these already, yep. I don't have to worry about every 2 seconds of running back up and getting air, which is what happens early on in the game. Early on in the game, you're just constantly going up and trying to get air. I already get some of this stuff. Let's see. Get some of that while we're at it. Let's get some of that while we're at it. I think we're good. Now, you always should be looking at how you get the heck out of here, right? How do you get the heck out of this location? Oh, that's a dead end there, yep. So you can drown right there. You get turned around, you could drown in there, but your sea glide here allows you to go a little bit faster. And of course, you can go up here. There's also a little kind of air bladder thing that you can get. That you press the button on it, you hold down the right mouse button, and it gets you way up to the surface much, much faster. So you can do kind of deep dives and then zoom back up to the surface. Though in real life, that would be really bad for you, incredibly bad. The reason why is because your body, right, it needs to kind of decompress if you go really, really deep in IRL. So don't be doing that in IRL. Don't just like rapidly going up and down, up and down. Not good. That'd be not good, depending on what depth, of course, you're diving. I mean, if you're just doing it in shallow water, no big deal. But further down you go, of course, the more pressure on your ears and all of that other stuff as well. All right, we got ourselves some quartz.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, thank you. And we're going to make ourselves an exit. What? Stop it. Oh, it's already there. Pressing it like 5 times. It's already there. I just hadn't filled in yet. I had to aim down here. All right, now we got a hatch. We can go in and out on that side. Let's go ahead and we got a new module, plant shelf, which is pretty cool. We're going to try some different stuff. So we're going to try this indoor growing bed right here, and then we're going to try various basic stuff here that I've not tried out yet. Composite plant pot. We've got a chick plant pot. I don't know if this is aesthetic or if there's something different, but if you look at it, this different style of pots there. And then we've got one we can stick on the wall here. We'll try that one out. Midway, apparently. All right. Now, again, see, I thought a lot of this stuff was aesthetic, like this stuff. I thought this was all aesthetic stuff, right? Okay, you put in your table and you put in your thing and and you're just having lots of fun decorating your thing. No, this stuff does stuff. This stuff actually does stuff. The coffee maker works. The vending machine works. You can put a picture up on the picture wall. The bed actually allows you to rest and all that kind of cool stuff. So there is actual functional usage for all of this stuff. So definitely give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right, and let's see. I've got a writhing reed seed, and I can't put it in. See, I right-click that. It will not go in there. How about this one? Right-click? No. Again, I'm going to test it out with every seed. Let's see. No. Okay, so I can't put that one inside. So what I need is also to create some planters outside. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some more supports over here on the right. And we will use those, or foundations as they're called. We will use those. Oh, I need some lead. We'll use those as our kind of planter area, our external planter area. And again, lead right over here. We got a little bit. Oh man, we gotta get more resources too. So let's go ahead, do that. Oops, forget the titanium. Forgot. I thought I had titanium left. Apparently, I'm out of titanium too. All right, let's get that. And you'll find that you just get a massive amount of titanium. So I usually make multiple boxes for titanium. And you want to stock up a lot of it because you know when you're doing base building like this, it does burn a lot of it. There we go. And it should have automatically put its supports down. There we go. Now it's going to add also to the overall support of the rest of the base. Now, I don't know if you have to put these planters on top of here. I would imagine you just throw them on the ground if you really wanted to. But in my case, I like to, I like it to be just so. I like it to be just so in there. All right, so we'll do some external ones here. Oh, it's going to let me. Oh, why can I not put those on there? Is that an external one or is that an internal? I'm doing the internal one. That's the internal one. Oh, here it is. Very excited about that. All right, these are the external ones. There's some that are the internal ones and then external plant bays. All right, so let's go ahead and do these. I'm excited about that vehicle bay thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm resisting right now. I'm trying to stay focused on what we're trying to learn now, and then I'll come back to that vehicle bay, because that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting, because one of my problems with my sea moth... One of the problems with my sea moth is the fact that it can't go very deep. Oh, we need more salt. We need more salt. Let's put this quartz back in here. Let's see. Fluid intake. Let's go just wail on some mobs here. Wail on some fishies. Come here, little fishy.
Vital signs stabilizing.
See, now at this point in the game, every time I find a new plant, every time I see a fish or something, it makes me want to evaluate, okay, what am I doing with these? What can I do with each and every one of these resources? Because all of this stuff is basically resources for you to use. Which I find super cool. What was I doing? I was getting more titanium. That's what I was doing. Inside. Oh, let's change out our battery, too. How's our battery doing? 100%. So I like to keep a lot of things going simultaneously, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out another 0. And go to our sea moth. There's another thing that made me giddy when I found it. Because, you know, you don't want to have to make... you know, an endless amount of batteries. You want to be able just to recharge the batteries you've already done. And then I'll put those back on my main ship once I have them all kind of charged up. We'll take the 0 out for next time. And once I have them all charged up. And I need lots of titanium. Let's take all this out of here. There we go. Go. Okay, we're really going to go to town here, everybody. Really going to go to town. All right. I don't know. I'm feeling like I really want to play this game all day. See, that's a good game. I mean, Fallout 4 is like that for me. 7 Days to Die is like that for me. But this is really on that same level as those. Because it really makes me want to play the game a lot. When you have a game that makes you want to play it a lot, that's the type of game you know you're getting your money's worth, right? And I strongly recommend this game. If you like building, if you like exploring, if you like getting scared, which I don't like, but if you like that, you can get this one. But I love to do stuff along this lines, right? Like discover stuff. And then from there, discover things and then utilize what I've discovered to, of course, build out my base. Look at that. That's a lot of stuff there, right? That's a lot of stuff. All right, so let's put our first seed down. Right down in here. So we'll put down our writhing seed. And see if that grows right there. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and grab an acid mushroom. And let's see if we can put an acid mushroom in there. Yes, we can. All right, so acid mushroom going. What else do we got? Acid mushroom. There. Let me read. Acid mushroom. Ooh, what's this? Blue palm. Alright, let's get some blue palm. And let's plant that. Alright. Again, we're going to grab all the flora, and we're going to plant it and see what we can do here. Table coral. Now, can you take table coral and put that in there? I would doubt it. Yeah, no, that's not an actual plant. That's not a plant you can plant in there anyway. Alright. And let's keep on going. And alright. So I've got a mobile vehicle bay. And I'm not sure where I can make it at. Let's go see what it takes. Hopefully it doesn't take something that I can't do. Titanium, copper, wire. Oh, it just sits on the side here. Okay. It's like a little command thingy. Oh, See how it snapped there? So it snaps to a certain side. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably move these containers. Yeah, it snapped there when I got close. It kind of snapped in that edge. Right there. So kind of along this outer line, I'm gonna probably need to take this out. All right. Let's go ahead and take this out. What we got over here? Ore overflow. Let's take all that out for now. Actually reorganize that while we're at it. In here, let's go ahead and put our... Where's our... I guess it wasn't gold. All right. Let's go ahead and put the copper in here. Let's go ahead and convert all this stuff back to titanium. Again, this part's really, really fun. Oh, I really need to work on my water. Hold on.
Fluid intake immediately.
All right, I'm on it. Gotta stay focused. So you can get real distracted doing this and then basically have no food or water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know what I should have done is I should have turned that to salt. We're gonna turn this to salt so we can make some water right now. Now there's a water purifier that I can make too, but I haven't figured out how to make it work, so that doesn't help me. Where are you? Really? There we go. Survival of the fittest. Alright. A bunch of beautiful fish in here at nighttime. Now, so just give me a little bit of water. Try to sustain me while I'm waiting for my stuff to kick in. Now, see that? How I checked that again? I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I don't ever check that again, because I know it's now. There we go. There. I'm gonna put this over the top of it, like that. So now I know that I've looked in that box. I stopped looking in that box over and over. So yeah, I'm waiting for my salt to kick in. There we go. So as we're going toward the salt, which is what we need, there's another one down here. Which is what we need. We're gonna go ahead and try to get some fish while we're at it.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, come here a little bit. I hit him and then I lose him. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Much easier once you get this going on. All right. I hit them and they disappear. There we go. All right. Wow, a lot of salt that way. Salt here. Much easier once you have the scanner room and then also you have the HUD chip, which makes it a lot easier. Where'd he go? No idea. Oh, what's this thing? Rain coral. Grab some of that too. All right, we got enough now. Let's go ahead and head back, and we'll make some stuff. Now, I was eating the plants temporarily to sustain myself until I can get back to my base. And then what I can do is I can go ahead and mix coral and salt together. And that coral and salt is going to make bleach. And then, of course, I use that bleach to make water. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. It's going to be coffee order sheet. There you go. You hate balloons. No balloons! Not much you can do with a stale goldfish. You can eat it. Eat that goldfish. If you're playing this game. I'm not talking about in real life, though. Not in real life. Not in real life. Also, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so we did that, and then we're going to go ahead and then turn that bleach into water. Now, the cool thing is for each one bleach you make, of course, you get 2 water for that. That is very, very helpful.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
You see, just from that little bit that we collected, now we have got our water
Vital signs
under
stabilizing.
control. And once you know that, it really does give you the power of your water, which is usually one of the toughest things. Now I got a brain coral sample. Let's take that and we will go ahead and put that in our little test planters here. Let's put that in there. Let that grow. Going withing reed. Acid mushroom. Oh wow, you right hit it and it gives you a ton of seeds. Alright, and then we'll just actually put this in its own planter. There we go. So we're going to have one of each kind of thing in each of these planters as we go. Now I'm just starting them over here, and then I'm going to make each of these planters be filled with that particular thing. So I'm farming all this stuff. Though, literally, it's right there. I could just go and grab it. But it's just kind of like a test farm. Figure out what the heck that stuff does. I do not know what it does. Some of that stuff I don't know because you grab it and it just doesn't do anything. And some of it you can use for making stuff, I would imagine. But I have not found out how to do that yet. Okay, we got the water situation under control. We need to do our battery. Let's keep that going. That's now good. We're going to switch it to the 0 battery. And let that charge. We're going to need more storage. That is for sure. Alright, so we're going to put some storage along here. Now the one on the ground, there's one on the ground that basically is bigger, but the problem is on the ground. It's like in the way. So I find the wall lockers actually to be much more convenient because you can put more of them down and they're up out of the way so you're not constantly running into them all the time, which is what seems to happen. Alright, now in this locker we're going to go ahead and just put the batteries in here. Charge that. There we go. Looking good there. And we've got a lead titanium because we need it. And now we're going back to the deep star. Again, I like to keep the deep star nice and close, right by the moon pool, so I can go in and out of there.
All systems
and now we're going to grab our seeds. Now this is all rotted, but that's okay. We're going to see if we can go ahead and plant those. So I can't actually eat that blue thing, and I'd like to see if I can do it at this depth. Do plants grow better at a certain depth? It'd be interesting to know. I'm not sure what this is all about either. Some bubbles. Is that air? Does that really just give me air? 213. Ha 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 ha! I just learned something new! You stand over that and it gives you air! Oh my goodness! Again, another awesome discovery today. Alright, cool. Cool. I love discovering new stuff. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put my rotten bulbs in here. And it looks like they may possibly grow. We'll give it a try. And then over here... Okay. Something freaky happened there. Over here, we'll go ahead and put some of these other ones in. Not sure what they do. So ghost in this. We'll actually put these... Let's put these other ones in another plant. We're going to spread these out a little bit. Marmallow seed. Which do not want to go in there. Those are indoor. All right, so those are exterior. Let's buzz our way over here. So I put this hatch here. Let's go in this way. All right. So these are internal ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a seed in there. And then I'm going to put a seed in each of these. Thank you so much to a whole bunch of peeps. Dark Angel for the host. Appreciate that. And Taco Apollo. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Feel free to say hello in the chat. People will actually say hi back to you. I know, stunning, right? You come on to Twitch. You're like, hey, I like to interact and have some fun and hanging out with a lot of awesome people. Well, you're in the right place. You're in the right place in the chat. You already said hi in the chat. He's already way ahead of me. He's already way ahead of me. Give him 1,000 KizCast for being ahead of me, Josie. Let's give him some love. Let's give him some love here in the stream. Yeah, remind everybody, make sure no spoilers, backseat gaming. Don't let me know anything about the game. I love to do discoveries like you just saw me do. I went over that plant. It actually gave me oxygen. I didn't even know it did that. And that's why I love playing games, is discovering that moment. Now we're going to take these things and we're going to put them in each of these planters here. And I'm going to see if it has a different effect on those various planters, as you can see. Now, I've never tried these planters before. I've tried these. We're going to see what happens. Now, I don't know what all these plants are for. I would imagine they have a purpose, just like the actual vending machines have a purpose. You can actually get some chips out of the vending machine. You can eat those chips if you want. You can actually make yourself some coffee. You can see I can make myself a whole bunch of coffee. See, now all three of them are going to make coffee. And then what I'll do is automatically drop it in my inventory. There we go. And then we can actually drink that coffee. So also I could have used that for water. Though this takes a lot of work because you got to constantly click these. Though you can make about 10 of those and just go run down them and get a lot that way. I've also got a radio message which I'm going to completely and utterly ignore. As well. So we've got some plants that we went on these islands and we found a few of those plants in there, and we're going to keep on going. I'm going to run back over here to my sub and keep going with these plants. And we've got some of these we're going to go ahead and plant. And we've got a creature egg there, which I haven't figured out what's up with that yet. There we go. I had some more seeds. There we go. And then we got a bunch of other stuff here. Oh, we actually got a bunch of these. Let's go and put that back for now. And did we already get the ghost weed seed? I'm not sure, but let's put the titanium back. And we'll grab this. There we go. And then we'll grab that stuff back. There's my lead. There we go. Okay, we got a little sample of everything there that we found so far. And this is an internal or inside plant. We're going to run into and the Ming and the bulbul tree. And again, these trees here are pretty nice for food. Basket there. I think we're going to need some more room. I think we're going to need another planter here. So let's go and put another big planter. Maybe not quite right like that. Block the entryway, but maybe somewhere over here. There we go. Not enough titanium. 8,000 tons of titanium, but when I need it, I don't got it. What are you doing? Whatever. Glitched out there from jumping. All right, there we go. Ghostweed. Earn plant. Okay, ghostweed is an outside plant. Needle seed. That's outside. That's outside. Creature egg. Can't put that in there. So that's an outside one. We'll jump outside. Where's it? This way. And put some of these here. And there we go. Acid mushroom. We're growing those right here. How are we doing here? These look like they're grown up. Yep. Bam! Nice. And again, this is called compounding, right? So you plant one, you turn it into two, or you plant two, you turn it into four, etc., etc. And now we're really growing, right? See, most games are like that, where you plant one and you can go ahead and multiply them out. Look at that. Now I'm gonna have a whole bed full of those things. I'm gonna be good there. Writhing weed. Let's go ahead and hit that one. There we go. We got a bunch of those. Let's go ahead and move that over to here. And then we'll have a bunch more of those. Again, I don't know what they do, but we're getting it going. Those brain coral, which, you know, you want to bring that around. You just have some extra stuff for that. Blue palm. All right, got tons of that. And again, we'll go ahead and take it over here into its own thing. Again, I have no idea what the actual blue palm itself does. Oh, we got our little pygmy things growing. See, I love these. I love these things because they actually are food and water at the same time. That's still going. That's still going. That's going. Nice, nice. How are we doing over here? It's going 18%. Go Swede. All right, so we got all that stuff going. It's still producing away. And let's go ahead and get any final seeds that we have out here. And let's go ahead and also empty out anything we've got in here. I don't like to leave stuff here in my sea moth in case it gets destroyed. Or I mean in my Cyclops in case it gets destroyed. And going a bit faster today. I hope you guys don't mind. I am back, says Taco Apollo. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out here in the stream. Yeah. What's my favorite game? My favorite game is Fallout 4 right now. A lot of fun. Been playing it for years. Still play it. I really love playing 7 Days to Die as well. Incredibly, another great game. Right now, I'm also enjoying Subnautica, obviously. One day I played it for 12 hours straight. I think that was on... When was that? I think it was on Tuesday. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Or Monday night. Maybe it was Monday night. Yeah, Monday night we played. Or Tuesday night. Tuesday night. One of those nights. For 12 hours. We played it a whole lot. It was a lot of fun. And again, this is my first playthrough. So again, no spoilers, no backseat gaming. Don't tell me anything about anything I don't want to know. If I do ask, then it's okay. But most of the time I am asking hypothetically. I do not ask to have you guys tell me anything. Because I don't want to know early on in the game. Alright. And let's see if we can just kind of move this somewhere else. Plants. Plants maybe. Nope. Seeds. Oh, we got a bunch more seeds in here. Oh, creep vine. Ooh, let's get all these seeds out of here, too. I forgot about all these seeds in here. All right. And we're building an underwater garden right now, as you can see. I think this was writhing seed. Do I have any more of those? Yes, I do. I have lots of those. Writhing seed. And then needle seed. Put over here in this one. This is cradle, and this is cave bush. Cave bush we'll put over here. We're going to have a whole lot of all of this stuff that we don't even know what it does. Whole lot of this stuff where we have no idea. And then we'll make some creep vine. Oh, you can put the creep vine in there. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. All right, let's go get some more creep vine. See, creep vine, you use that for a bunch of stuff, and you always got to kind of go and hunt it down. And hunt it down, right? You got to, because normally my base, you know, is way over there. You got to keep running over there getting that creep vine. But if you just make it right by your base, that is pretty cool. There we go. I'm going to fill that up with some creep vine. Looking good. How are we here? 80%. Oh, these things grow fast here, these mushrooms. Mushrooms are growing fast. We got that. Again, we're going to fill up all this stuff with that. Actually, probably take some more samples of this coral down here. Brain coral. Speed this along. There we go. Like so. How are we doing over here? 55%. Alright, we'll let that run. What else do we got? More creep vine and brain coral sample, which we'll just keep inside here. Probably should have done that. Probably should have done that right under the moon pool. Right, like right here under the moon pool. I can come out of the moon pool, check my stuff, and then go back out. Or I could have done it off the side of the moon pool, right? You come outside, and then you've got a platform full of all of your stuff. Because I kind of work out of my moon pool. Very heavily out of the moon pool. Because it's just a big area. You got lots of room to put all of your stuff that I really like. Alright, seeds. So we'll go ahead and put that back in there. What else we got? We got plants in here. We're getting a bunch of creep vine, brain coral, fungal sample. Alright, we'll grab that fungal sample. See what else we have. Oh, I wonder if we can do coral. Let's try that. And I've been just kind of collecting random samples. I've been going along. And this is fish. These are various eggs and whatnot. We have cave sulfur. We put cave sulfur in there. We got plants down here. More brain coral sample. Plenty of stuff to try. Again, this is my first time doing planting. So we're going to go ahead and see how we do there. Oh, that was a creep vine we've already done. Can we put coral in there? No. Fungal sample? No. Huh. What do we do with fungal sample? Let's try it. Let's try it inside with our inside stuff. Nope. Nope, nope, and more nope. Alright, can't put any of that in there. Cave sulfur, no. In here, cave sulfur, no. Again, experimentation is part of the fun. You don't have to know everything about every game. I mean, that sucks some of the fun out of it. Sucks some of the experimental fun out of it, like this, right? I love doing this kind of stuff, right? Test it all. Nope, doesn't work outside or inside. So those particular things are just straight collectibles of stuff that already exists out in the world. So, let's see. So those are, that's coral, so we'll put this in with coral. And we'll consider this stuff part of coral as well. Shed by one of the things. So this is also something that you can't grow. So let's go ahead and look under here. Those are plants and seeds. Let's see, miscellaneous gear. That. Cave sulfur. Let's grab all that out of there. And what I'm doing is I'm consolidating the stuff that I think goes together. This is salt and coral here. We'll put our cave sulfur in with that. And these are plants and seeds, so we'll put those together. There we go. And if we need those, we can go ahead and use those. Now, again, I haven't figured out what they do, so that's going to be difficult to figure out. All right, I think I got to move this one too, so let's pull all the ore out of this. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. And again, what does it take for this station? Computer chip, copper wire. But the cool thing is, by the way, you can actually put this down. You can put that down right away. Oh. And then when you get to a point where you don't have the rest of the stuff, like the computer chip and the copper wire, then you can go back and you can make that. I'm not liking this thing right here. Hold on. move the modification station somewhere else because it's getting really annoying right there. Let's move it somewhere else. Where are you at? Modification station. Let's move it over here. Kind of more out of the way. It's like in the way every time I go by there because one of these things are sticking out. See, this thing's sticking out, which makes me kind of hit that corner every time. All right, quartz, copper. We got some over here, a little bit. And we're gonna make copper wire. Oh man, I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see this thing in action. I want to do that depth module right away. So computer chip as well. And to make a computer chip, oh, we need 2 copper wires because we need one for the thing and then one for that. Oh, that coral that we have is going to be useful, so let's grab that. So we're going to need even more copper. So let's check. Let's put that as E for empty for now. Let's go ahead and grab. Ah, we had some stuff right in there in the overflow. Put that as E for empty. And again. I put a, this way I know what's going on in that particular thing. Look at that, quartz. Tons of quartz. I knew I had tons of quartz somewhere. All right, let's do a little organization real quick. Quartz. There we go. We've got some serious amount of lead. Right there, we've got a little bit of salt. We've got silver here. Let's put that in here. Silver, silver. Gold. Put our titanium back for just right now. Titanium's full. And copper and salt. Salt we'll put over here. Again, I have this overflow, so when I'm just coming in and it's already filled. Oh, tons of titanium ore there as well. All right, looking good. And again, you do a lot of this, by the way, in this game, organizing stuff. Organizing stuff, and I'm just speeding up. I hope you don't mind, so I can organize it and put it all in there. Longest amount of time I played Subnautica was, there we go, 16 hours. I was up way too late. Yeah, it can get away from you. You just get into it. Then a Reaper lit fire and then attacked me. I was picking up a time capsule and got attacked. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, Devil, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Lots and lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun in this game. My Cyclops is my baby. Yeah, mine too. I had a... are you on hard mode of survival? Hard or survival? I think I might be just on whatever default mode it is. Let's look. Let's look. Where do you set your mode? That's another question in this game. See, in my first playthrough, I just play usually in the default mode. And then I can turn it up later, but where the heck does it tell you? Doesn't seem to tell you. I think it would be in general. Full screen, VSync, display, preset, color grading, neutral, filmic, off. Okay. Can we go higher than high? No. I've got everything on high and maximum and clicked on, and see, I've got a very nice card 1080. I don't see it. Don't see it. If you die and it didn't end the game, you're in survival. Yeah, that's what I'm in. I've died a bunch of times. I've died a bunch of stuff. I don't like permadeath in any game. It's not my thing, but if it's your thing, more power to you. But I don't like permadeath. I think it's kind of lame because I'm not playing a game to insta die and then have to do everything again. I much prefer to just die and then just be able to play again. So that's much more fun for me. I don't like it to be that hardcore, though I do usually play on hard mode like survival mode in Fallout 4 and stuff like that. And the new survival mode, actually, which is the one I typically play in. But I don't like permadeath for any reason. I don't like permadeath of my people. I don't like permadeath of any game. I need 2 copper ore, and of course I don't have it. Of course, that's what I don't got. I wonder if I've got any on the Cyclops. Let's go see.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
Alright,
systems
again,
online.
let's check and see if we've got... Oh, there we go. A few in there. No, I have it marked as empty. Oh, hello. Tons of titanium sitting in there. Oh, let's also get our batteries charging. Let's get that going. No shortage of titanium, that's for sure. Plenty of that. There we go. Let's go ahead and get another battery here that's at 0. Let's dive in here. Switch that out. Get that battery charged up. Very, very useful, by the way, everybody, is to use your Seamoth as basically a battery charger for your bigger ship, for your Cyclops. I find that my battery for my Seamoth very rarely ever runs out. I have never had it where my actual Seamoth, I was driving my Seamoth around and boom, I ran out of that particular thing. Alright, so we need a computer chip and we need some copper. And for some reason, I know I probably have some just hiding somewhere. But I don't think I've got any close here. I'm sure I've got some at all my other bases. But currently, no moss. Alright, that one. Let's get this out of here. So it actually is empty. This one's now empty. Now, it actually says empty when you roll over it. But I don't trust it. So, I like to visually be able to come in and just look at the side of it and say, okay, those are all empty. Batteries, currently empty. And I don't think I have anything in these over here, but let's just go ahead and double check. I don't like to use these because it doesn't let you label it. I mean, you can put a label on it, but this should let you label that. I mean, that's what those little displays in the front should be able to click on it and label it. I mean, that's like a pretty obvious thing to me. I don't know why they didn't put that on there, but oh well. Oh well. More titanium. Titanium. Crazy tons of titanium. Room in this one? Nope. Anti-ore. Now you might be like, Kismet, man, you got way too much titanium ore. Oh, no I don't. You start a base and boom, that titanium ore goes away like nobody's business. Titanium ore. Let's convert this metal scraps. And then we'll put some more in there. More salt in this one. And we've got these cup spores that we can try to put in here. Got room? Yes, we do. Bam. Again, I have not figured out what all this stuff does, but I'm sure it has a purpose. Eventually. Has a purpose. Okay, and we need one more copper, and we don't have any copper. So luckily, we can turn this off and look for some copper ore. We'll see if it just can see the direct copper ore. Again, there's nodes around. If I could find a way to drill into stuff, then I'd be styling, but I've not figured that out yet. How to get my prawn suit made. I will get it eventually. I got to figure out how to do aerogel and then how to do all those other mixtures of stuff, which I have not figured out yet. It'll probably be faster actually than scanning for copper ore is to scan for limestone chunks. Oh, there's one. There's one already. So let's go. Have some water first. There we go. We'll have some fishies while we're out and about. Limestone chunk in this direction. Oh, it's underground. Underground somewhere. Yeah, can't get to that one. It's in a cave down in there. We gotta find our way into the cave. Yeah, we can't find that one. We'll go find some others. go. Let's get a little bit while we're at it. Now again, this makes this a lot easier once you have your scanner. You got your Sea Glide. And you've got your HUD chip. Now you can just boogie. Look how fast I can boogie around. Grab a whole bunch of stuff. Very, very quickly if it actually picks it up. I'm going to be getting titanium and copper from this. Now, I do know that this has respawned, that it does respawn around your area because I've already cleared basically all of these before. So, titanium there. Any more around? One I can't get. And your scanner does take time. I have a scanner upgrade that allows it to go a bit faster. Let's go ahead and stock up on this. Inside or on top, one or the other. Your egg. See it up on top there. So it says it's there, and what that means is that there's a cave here somewhere that you can go into. Up, there we go. There's a cave you can go into, and then there's going to be stuff inside that cave. This little cave here. Don't see anything. Yeah. You're scary. I'm real scared. You can tell I'm real scared because you're scary noise. Now, at the beginning of the game, I was scared of that scary noise because it comes out of nowhere and the dude just starts biting your face. Alright, I don't see any entrance here. Let's head out this way. Plenty more around. Plenty more around. We don't have to fool around. Those particular ones. Okay, here. Wow, that didn't even register. Aha! Look what we found there. A little entrance to a cave. I sense there's a whole bunch around here. There's lots of resources here. Lots and lots of resources. All right. And let's go check out in this cave. Now, well, watch out for those little guys that try to blow up in your face. What we got here? Feature egg. Now, those things, those blow up things really scare me. They come out of nowhere. Aha, here's the entrance here. And then limestone chunks. Now, see, I also have a lot of time because of my air tank too. Yep. That's another little side one there. Wow, there's a lot of them down here. A lot of them down here. Now you can spend your time exploring caves, or you can just go and get the easy ones, right? Get the easy ones. We're just going to stock up today. I hope you guys don't mind. How are we looking on time? Oh my gosh, we're out of time again. Josie, why? Why does time go by so fast, chat? Why must it go by so fast? I want to just sit and play this game all day. Of course, my kids are going to be off doing stuff today. I wonder if I should play this later. I wonder if I should play this later today. You guys let me know in the chat. Should I come back later and play this some more on stream? What do you think? Because I'm only playing this on stream. I'm not playing it off stream. If I started playing this off stream, I would get nothing done. Oh, look, there's some air. Look, I learned something new, everybody. Watch this. I learned, as I completely missed the whole entire thing. I learned something new. If you just sit here, it'll actually give you some oxygen. I don't think you burn it faster than you get it. At least you don't have to go back to the surface as much. Of course, it's not all that fast. get a sample of these things. Already scanned them. Already scanned them before. Again, I like to make sure that I can see the surface. Oh, look at this, whole bunch of these. All right. Now, occasionally, this is what you got to do. You got to go around and grab yourself a bunch of resources, some quartz there, and you can utilize this for air. Which I just learned today, which would have been incredibly useful. Would have been incredibly useful this whole entire playthrough.
Calorie intake recommended.
All right, calorie intake. Some fishy's about to be my lunch. Come here, fishy. Fishy! Tasty. Look at all that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Ooh, give me that air. All right. And the funny thing is, I usually find more stuff in caves. All right, you go down in caves, you're gonna.
It is your primary directive to swim closer.
Those things try to get you to swim toward them, and then they eat your face. Watch out for that. And again, so it supplements, if you can use those air, it really supplements your ability to stay down here longer in this cave. Let's go ahead and see if we can navigate these guys here. There we go. All right, I think that's enough for now. Look at that, there's like a big old cave right there next to that thing. Well, now I've got it marked. Next to that thing that I could have just went down and found all of that stuff. See, you don't really know until you experiment around, and that's part of the fun. All right, let's get this vehicle bay built. What do you guys think? You think I should come back later and play some more? Let me know. Uh-oh. Now here's what you never do in my chat, by the way, everybody. Here's what you never do in my chat. You never fight with my mods. My mods are always right because they're doing what I asked them to do. Never fight with my mods or I will ban you from my channel permanently. This is your only warning. I'm telling you. All right? Never fight with them. If you got a problem, you got a beef, you come to me. Definitely don't start it in the chat because they will purge you on my command, as I've asked them to do. So there we go. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Definitely want to see more? All right. Well, I might come back later. I don't know. My kids are going to be off doing their stuff, so I may be able to come back and stream a bit later. We'll see how it goes. But right now, this is what I've been looking for a while. Let's go ahead and get this guy. What's the other? Oh, I was making a computer chip. That's what I was doing. Computer chip. All right. So we need our computer chip. And we should have some copper wire and a computer chip. All right, there we go. And let's finish this up. Seems like it's facing the wrong direction. That's going to drive me crazy. Hold on. I got to take that back out. Sorry, everybody. I got to take that out. That's backwards. Can I rotate it? Why would it be backwards like that? Really? That's how it works? Backwards? How come I can't rotate it? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, it's backwards. The console is facing that way. Can't rotate it. Well, that's what I can do for now, everybody. I don't know why that thing's backwards. Why would you have it facing that way? Seamoth docked, fully charged. Oh, well that's convenient. It's telling me when it's fully charged, I can run and put the batteries in there. We'll see what happens when we switch the battery out. There we go. Ah ha ha! Cool! That's the little stuff in life, everybody. It's the little stuff. Alright. Fabricator. There we go. Prawn suit modules. Oh, look at this. Crystalline sulfur. I've not discovered that yet. Thermal reactor. And depth module. Alright, I want the... Come on, please be something I can make. Please be something I can make. Yes, it is! Okay. I can make that. Torpedo system. Standard payload of a delivery system adapted to fire torpedoes. Again, I haven't figured out how to do aerogel. Don't tell me. We got sonar on there. Oh, man. Okay, so titanium and glass. Let's start with that first. Is that what I'm looking for? Hold on. Common modules. Engine efficiency module, hull reinforcement. And this is for storage module for Seamoth Prawn. Oh, these are Seamoth and Prawn. Oh, man, we got to make all this stuff. The depth module is titanium and glass. Okay. Now, I might have some titanium already built in my finished mats. Let's see. Nope. But we've got plenty of titanium for doing that. That's for sure. Let's make some titanium ingots. Oh, man. Running out of time, too. Running out of time. So, again, 1 titanium and 2 glass. Do we have any glass left? Nope. Let's make some glass. What do we need for that? Quartz. We got lots of that. We discovered we had tons of that laying around. Like so. Quartzy quartz. Oh, man. Wonder how far I get to go down now. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I can't wait. Because I've always had this 200 limit that I had to stop on my Seamoth, so I couldn't go down any further than that. We're going to go ahead and put our Seamoth upgrade in there. Oh, crushed out depth now 300 meters. All right, well, how... Oh, I guess I could make some more. Hold on, let's make some more of those. Let's get some more titanium. I wonder if I put more of those in there, it allows me to go even further and further down. So let's see, make a couple glass. Titanium, I can see I need 10. Grab some from over here. I don't know if there's some other kind of modification I need to do or something. Make it go even deeper, but I would imagine you just make more of the same thing. I gotta move that fish tank. Move that fish tank. Alright, let's make another one. And in theory, if that made it go up 100, then if I put this in there, it should make it go up another 100. Survey says. Nope. Nope. Let's get in there and let's see what maximum depth is. Yeah, maximum depth is 300. So we learned something. We learned that you can only put one of those in there. Only one of that particular item is effective. Which is probably the same true for my scanner. I have 2 things in the scanner. So that's an MK1. Notice it has an MK1 at the end. So maybe I can get a better one, like an MK2 and so on. So that module doesn't really help, so there's no reason to put that in there. But definitely worth a try. Hull reinforcement hardens the chassis before collision, eliminating damage. Normal conditions. So diamond, lithium, titanium. We got that. We got that. So diamonds. I think we need 4. Lithium. A little bit of that. What else we got? Oh, we can do storage modules now too. Because I got a storage model for my Seamoth, and then one of those things, I jumped out of it to scan some stuff, and one of those sea monsters, the big gigantic ones, came in and grabbed my sea moth and took it and was shaking it and then crushed it and killed and destroyed everything I had on there, which was a bummer. All right, let's make it stronger. There we go. So now we've got a stronger sea moth. Nice, nice. Looking good. And then what else can we make? Let's see. Engine efficiency module, making Pauline. I don't know how to do that. Storage modules. Let's go ahead and make some of those. More lithium. Man, we got a lot of collecting to do too later, man. We're burning a lot of these other resources that I have. Grab some lead too while I'm at it. And storage module. Wish I could do 2 of them, but apparently I can only do 1. Storage modules go on the top of it usually. Let's go ahead.
Calorie intake recommended.
That in there. Put on the top, calorie intake. All right, I got a little bit of water. And then let's go get some fishies. I wonder if a gravity trap works on fish. Because there's a thing called a gravity trap, which I was working. I thought I could pull the boxes with the gravity trap. But it just dawned on me that maybe I can use that to grab fishes with that. Battery, titanium. Well, that we know we got. We know we got titanium. Got some extra batteries over here. Let's just swap that in there. Then we'll go ahead and swap out a battery that's low. Say this one. Full. Not that it really matters. I can charge it anyway. Let's try a gravity trap. Alright. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but that seems like logical. You could put... Where's that fish at? Right here. So in theory, you could put one of these down. And anything that... Oh! Ha 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 ha! I learned something new. Yeah, come here, you little suckers. Now you're easy mode. Yeah, try to swim away from me now, huh? Come here, you. Tasty. So yeah, so now I can pull in the fishes much easier than chasing them around everywhere. That is too cool.
Vital signs.
Well, that's a good use for that. I don't know if that's its actual use, what you're supposed to do with it. So there we go. We learned something new, everybody. Again, we're learning lots of new stuff. See, every time I play this game, I learn new stuff. And that's what makes me keep wanting to play it. Because I'm like, oh, I learned this thing, then that leads to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. Which becomes very, very addicting. To keep on doing that from one thing to the next to the next. Okay, so we did a storage module. Now, I don't have any more lithium, so I'm not going to even bother with any more with that. Perimeter defense. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. Sea Moth solar charger. Recharge Sea Moth power cell while in sunlight. Oh, that's cool. Torpedoes and sonar. Now, sonar we can do. Let's do the sonar. We need copper wire. And we've got some of our kind of more advanced stuff over here. Some hang tight. We have to, man. We got to really get this going. Oh, can we build? What can we build in here? So those are depth module. Okay. What were we building? I forgot. Oh, the sonar. Okay, so we got a stronger hull. Let's see, what do we got in here now? We got stronger hull. We've got hull reinforcement. We got a storage module and sonar in there. And the storage is usually on the side. There it is right there. So you can put stuff in the storage. Take it with you, like food, water, whatever else in there. I wonder if you can put 2 storage modules on there. I would think so. I would think you could put multiple storage modules on there, but that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and put our miscellaneous gear away, like this other thing here, in case we need that later. We got some creature eggs, which our creature egg thing is full. Eggs. There we go. Put that in there. Deal with it later. And copper. Plenty of copper now. We got lead. We've got to go and get more lithium for sure. Put this in here. Oh, missed one. And quartz. All right, we're really making progress now today. So yeah, we got a sea moth upgrade. Now I can go down in that cave that I had to just keep jumping out of my sea moth over and over and over again to do it. Now we go down in that cave and explore that area with the sea moth nice and close. So very, very cool. Hey, Navajo guy, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you chilling out in the stream. Yeah, saying hi in the chat. Yeah. There you go. There you go. You got a question? Yeah, you didn't get banned. If you got banned, it would say you're permanently banned. You couldn't say anything in chat. You got timed out for some reason. My mods don't time people out randomly. They'll time you out for whatever reason. If you're doing spoilers or if you're backseat gaming or something like that. Something along those lines. Amethyst Laney in the chat as well. All right, setting some stuff up there. All right, everybody. I got literally, I have minus 30 minutes. I should have left 30 minutes ago, but we're going to just keep going here. Let's see. Gas torpedo. Generates a localized gravity distortion. Load this in a vehicle torpedo. Oh, we're going to have some fun with that torpedo stuff, I'm sure. All right, let's go see if we can capture some more fish. With our little gravity trap. Where'd that go? There we go. Oh, that thing is awesome. Pick it up. Find yourself another group of fish. All right, well, now at least I know a use for this thing. Put it in my thing here. I'm going to try to do my fish tank again. That's something down there. There we go, right here. Okay. Whole bunch of fish around here. So we're going to get right here. And then boom. Ha 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 ha! That is awesome. Come here, little fishies. Yeah, I thought you'd get away from me, eh? Look at all these fishies. Holy moly. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Now that's the easy way to fish. That is awesome. I don't know why that suddenly just popped in my head. I have these moments. You have moments in life, right? They're called genius moments. Where, like, something that's probably obvious to somebody else suddenly becomes obvious to you. Or something that might be obvious to me may not be obvious to somebody else. But I thought a gravity trap would... Because it didn't pull objects, right? So I thought, well, if you put it in the water, it might pull fish, right? So you could fish very easy. You could just grab all the fish from just dropping it in there. And then, boom, I put it in there. And boom, it was like a genius moment. Lightning struck my brain. I'm like, dang, that's a genius idea. That is a genius idea. All right, so we got a bunch of fishies. Now, what I did last time is I tried to put the fishes in and see if they would crossbreed versus each other. And I like to experiment with stuff to see if they would crossbreed. Apparently, they do not crossbreed. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack them up with doubles of each. So we're going to put 2 of those in there like we did before. And then we're going to put 2 of these in there like so. And then we're going to make another fish tank. Let's make one in here. Walking around with my fish in my hand. Right there. Let's make another fish tank in here. I should probably move that fish tank out of there into here because it's kind of in the way. Let's make another one over here. We need glass and titanium. We can find a raid target also, Josie. I think I'm just going to drop the host here in a second. We need that quartz. Make the glass. See, now the builder in me makes me want to go grab a massive amount of resources and then build a bunch of glass and a bunch of this and a bunch of the other thing and a bunch of everything, so I don't have to constantly be doing it. But I find that I probably should not do that. Oh, titanium, of course. Again, this thing is right in the way. All right, this has got to go. This has got to go. That thing's just right in my way every time. We'll just move it over here for now. Okay, so we're going to go 2 by 2. So we're going to go this fish, these 2 fish, and then that'll be 1 tank there. And then we'll go ahead and get our titanium, some titanium ore here. So we're going to do it, again, experimenting is part of the fun. So please don't tell me whether it works or not. I don't want to know. I want to experiment in the game and find out that way. It's not very good, but oh well, we'll just put it in there and we'll deal with it later. And so I'm going to put those in there, and then I'm going to put 2 of these Garys in there, 2 of these hover fishes, and I don't have 2 of these other fish, so I gotta get more of those other fishes. But what I'm going to literally do is make a container for fish. Let's make a container right here. Fish. And these actually keep for a while in here, by the way. If you leave these fish in there, they will actually stay in there for a while before they start to rot. There we go. Speaking of stuff, again, see, this is how you get stuck doing this all day. Speaking of stuff, hold on, let's see if our stuff has grown. It has. Let's go ahead and put those in there. And we'll take the rest of these. And now see, this base is up very close to the surface, so I can use solar power. And that's what's keeping my base going, because I can see it up there. But these work really, really good for this, right? Which is your bioreactor. So at the nighttime, when your solar cells aren't working, you can use your bioreactor. Now, once this starts getting fired up, I'm actually going to have 800 power in here. So we'll keep those rocking and rolling. Wow, look at that. Look how many limestone chunks there are. Holy moly. We'll have to go get every one of those later. Well, maybe not every one, but we'll get a bunch of them. And now we got storage in our thing here, too. Probably we could take out, when we're just collecting, we could probably take out the hardness one and just put in maybe another storage. And go from there, or maybe we can't do 2 storages. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right, so we did that, and so we're going to have these fish and see if they breed. So in theory, in theory, you put the same type of fish, and then they should breed with each other. But sometimes you have cross breeds as well, like with dogs and with fish as well. But we're going to go ahead and just leave the same type in there, like we tried before. But I don't think I went far enough away from the base, because I was just hanging out here in the base and just thought they would automatically thing, which is what they should do, right? You leave them in there long enough, they should breed. But we're going to have to leave it at that. Oh my gosh, everybody. I just want to play all day long. I may be back later. So be watching my stream. I may be back later. I might be streaming all day and maybe all night. Who knows? Who knows? Once we start this again, we're really going to be in trouble. Really going to be in trouble. So again, thank you. Oh, Dax hanging out. What's up, Dax? Now, because you guys are awesome and you've been hanging out here in this stream, I'm going to go ahead and give everybody 1,000 Kiz Caps. Josie, go ahead and dish that out, please. Also, thank you to Ripley for helping out with the raid targets. Appreciate that. let's go ahead and let's get those raid targets going, because I literally got a host and I got 2 minutes to go get my kids, which I didn't even have my shoes on. I gotta get my shoes on. I gotta get my car keys. I gotta drive over there. That is way more than 2 minutes. I'm so bad. I'm running longer and longer and longer every time on these day streams, which makes it me running right up to the edge here. Let's see. Let's see who we can find here. Who can we find? Let's see. All right. Juicy Tomato says, Kismet, I want to come check out your stream later. I'm going to drop that Dragon Hammer, crush that follow button, and become part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Juicy Tomato. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate that love. Man, I'm having so much fun playing this game. I'm having so much fun hanging out with you guys every single day. If you don't know my story, I was actually bedridden. I couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. I had to give up my job with Apple. And now I am doing something else that I really, really enjoy, which, of course, is streaming. Oh, this is somebody doing it. Oh, he's doing session. Oh, he's got some serious cool stuff going on in what he's doing. He's got some cool stuff. I know it might be a little stuff. This guy is AFK. Sorry, you're out of there. See? I think this guy... We'll go ahead and go to this guy over here. We're going to go ahead and show him some love. Let's see if he appreciates the love. All right, we're going to go to Generation Hollow right now. Actually has a lot of followers, 27,000. He's got 92 people in his stream. I think he might be an interesting person to raid. Now, I try to raid people below that 30,000 follower range typically. This is probably the highest level that I usually raid people. I don't raid people just to raid them and say, oh, raid me back. No, all that stuff. I don't do that. I just raid them to show some love today. This guy looks like he needs a little bit of love. He's got a really cool looking setup that I think we should go over and show him some love. Let's do it right here. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to throw the host because I don't have enough time. I got to host and run. So we're going to go ahead and grab the love right over here. Bam! Grab the love in the chat. My mods haven't put it in there yet. Mods, if we put that love in the chat, please. We're going to grab that love and hype in the chat right over here. And then we're going to go ahead and get that going. Now, Juicy Tomato, since right at the very... Oh, wait. Was that a sub? That was a sub. That wasn't a follow. What am I doing? Wake up, Kismet. Wake up, bro. Oh, wake myself up. Juicy Tomato, thank you very much for that sub love up in there. I just totally... crushed that. I've been part of the Kismet Army. I just changed my... Oh, it's Jonah! Jonah, thank you so much for that sub love, bro. Thanks for coming back to stream. I actually confirmed with Twitch that they actually had an issue with the resubs. That's why I lost a ton of subs all of a sudden because people's subs were not re-upping. And I'm not talking about gifted subs. I'm talking about just regular subs that people subbed to my channel. So I lost a massive amount of subs to that problem, and they're working on it. They're working on it over there, and hopefully they get it solved. But really, it's on your guys' end. Please, please, please check that your sub has been renewed, and every single one of those subs does, of course, go back into the stream. Do appreciate it. All right, right over here, everybody. We're going to go ahead and highlight one of those, or you can just type Kismet Love Train, sharing the love. We're going to blow it up. I need everybody's help, though. I need everybody to come along with us, everybody to blow it up in the chat, so we really do an epic raid. Let's get going here, everybody. Let me get ready. How about I get me ready, too? I'm going to get it ready here. And again, this guy's named Generation Hollow. He's got 27,000 followers. Very, very nice. And 94 peeps in his channel right now. We're going to blow it up. Here we go, everybody. And I will see you maybe this afternoon, but for sure on Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing some 7 Days to Die. And on Sunday, of course, Fallout 4, also at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you all then. Bye, everybody.